Okay, in this video, we're going to try and put together a paragraph. Now, for question one, just if we remind ourselves of the success criteria, what we need is a topic sentence in our own words. What does the quote show you? And what we're going to learn about in this article, of course, is wind farms. So we want to just remind ourselves. Obviously, in the exam, you'll do this much quicker. But until you get the structure down, it's really important that you practice putting together paragraphs so that you get in the habit of understanding what it is that you're doing on this question. We start with the quote. We like beginning with quotes. And what we want the quote is to be relevant. So it's got to be about wind farms. It's got to be integrated. We like it weaved into the paragraph. And to do that, we help break up the quote. We don't just do one large quote. Well, here, we're going to do one large quote, and then we're going to break it up into little bits. From there, we need to infer from the quote. What does the quote suggest? What does it indicate? What does it show? And because we're going for the top band marks, we know that if we can link to another part of the article, we've got ourselves a perfect paragraph. So just remember, in the bottom right-hand corner, our success criteria are topic sentence, relevant quote, integrated quote, inference, and link. So when you're self-assessing or peer assessing, that's what we're looking for. So let's go back and pick a paragraph where we can find a relevant quote. Well, since we're fast, we number our quotes, so right now it shouldn't be trouble. I know my first quote is going to be, campaigners claim the projects would spoil much-loved views and have called for clearer rules on where wind farms can and cannot be built. That is just too big a quote, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it up. Spoil much-loved views, and they want clearer rules on where wind farms can and cannot be built. Okay? So these are my quotes, and now I have to do this first step, which can be quite annoying, which is try and say, okay, well, what does this show me about the issues concerning the building of wind farms? Well, in my own words, what I could say is that the first thing I learn is that let's think. Spoiled much loved views, clear rules, cannot be built. Building wind farms upsets people for what they do to the visible environment. That might be one. Doesn't sound really great. It's rules for where farms should be built are unclear. These are two possibilities. Again, I'm practicing getting my ideas out. Even though you notice for me, that step causes a bit of a hiccup. I like the topic sentence in my own words because it already shows that I've understood what the issues are. I can use a quote to back it up, and then from the quote I can infer. So, read between the lines. This suggests that so if I think, what does much-loved views, if I infer from that, people prioritize views, or, looking over energy. People upset that wind farms can be built anywhere. And they want transparency. They want to know where they can and can't be built. Okay? And if I link this, I can link this already to the first paragraph, which is 89 sites protected for quality landscape. That's what I meant. That's the word I was looking for. Landscape. 89 cents protected for quality landscape. Of them, 14 are seeking permission for turbines. And this again, that is exactly what we're talking about. This upsets people because these areas should be maintained and protected. Okay, from this graphic organizer that I've created, I'm going to build my paragraph, all right? And this is how it goes. So I'm going to start with my topic sentence, which is going to be the first thing I learned is that some people are concerned that wind farms destroy the visible landscape. We make effort not to repeat what's in the quote. Next step, we want to integrate the quotation. So, spoil much loved, clear rules cannot be built. So, campaigners have argued that wind farms can, I'm integrating here, spoil much loved views, and they want clearer rules for where these turbines can and cannot be built. Okay, that's my quoting. Next, I need to infer. So my inference was people prioritize views, the landscape over energy. They're upset that they can be built anywhere, and they want to know, they want transparency. So here I say, I infer that some people prioritize landscape over energy production. That's only one sentence. Further, they are upset because they don't understand how the sites for construction are determined. Okay? Finally, I want to link. So this links to earlier in the article where we learn that of 89 sites with special protection for their beauty, 14 might have wind farms built on them. Okay, so what I've done is, that's a pretty chunky paragraph. And that's not really, in my nature to do it that big. But if we're going for A star, what we need to make sure that we have is a topic sentence that we show we've learned the article in our own words, that we have evidence that is integrated and relevant, okay, to show that we can back up our ideas, that we can make an inference, we can read between the lines, and we can link to another part of the article. You need to do that 4 times, and to get 4 paragraphs, of course. And to be able to do that, you might want to start thinking about using a graphic organizer that helps ensure that everything is in the paragraph. That's question 1.